New York Giants fire coach Joe Jackie. The New York Giants have fired coach Joe Judge, the NFL team announced on Tuesday. While Vic Fangio of the Denver Broncos, Brian Flores of the Miami Dolphins, Matt Nagy of the Chicago Bears and Mike Zimmer of the Minnesota Vikings were fired the day after their teams completed the 2021 NFL regular season, the Giants waited 2 days before pulling the trigger on Judge. A former Birmingham Southern and Alabama assistant coach, Judge had spent 8 seasons on the staff of the New England Patriots, including working with 3 Super Bowl winning teams when he came to New York in 2020. But Judge followed a 6-10 record in his first season with a 4-13 showing in 2021. Steve and I both believe it is in the best interest of our franchise to move in another direction, team president John Mara said in a statement released by the Giants on Tuesday. We met with Joe yesterday afternoon to discuss the state of the team. I met again with Joe this afternoon, and it was during that conversation I informed Joe of our decision. We appreciate Joe's efforts on behalf of the organization. I said before the season started that I wanted to feel good about the direction we were headed when we played our last game of the season. Unfortunately, I cannot make that statement, which is why we have made this decision. We will hire a general manager, and that person will lead the effort to hire a new head coach. Giants general manager Dave Gettleman announced his retirement on Monday. After 3 seasons as a graduate assistant at Mississippi State, his alma mater, Judge worked as Birmingham Southern's linebackers coach in 2008. He joined the football staff at Alabama in 2009 and worked with the Crimson Tide for 3 seasons, with BCS national championships in 2009 and 2011, before leaving for the Patriots. The Giants closed the season on a 6-game losing streak. In the final contest, a 22-7 loss to the Washington football team, Judge raised eyebrows when New York ran a quarterback sneak from what looked like the victory formation on a 3rd and 9 snap from its 4-yard line while trailing 3-0 in the second quarter. The previous week during his press conference after a 29-3 loss to the Chicago Bears, Judge drew attention with an 11-minute answer when asked, "Why do you have faith you're going to get this turned around?" "I don't ever ask for patience from anybody," Judge started his long answer by saying. "Let's get that clear right now. All right, and the fans have every right to have an opinion. That's why they are fans. They have every right. You buy a ticket, come to the stadium, you have every right to boo me going out of the stadium. That's the way it is. That's what we sign up for, right? And it's New York. It's supposed to be a tough place to be. Certain cities in this country, they don't even know if their team's playing today. All right, so you sign up for a job in a city like New York, you expect to have this." I never shied away from that. I ain't worried about that at all. Judge also said during the reply that he was part of a staff in 2018 whose members were convinced they were going to be fired halfway through the season because the team wasn't going to make the playoffs. He was the special teams coordinator for the Patriots that season, in which they won the Super Bowl and had a 6-2 mark at the midpoint of the regular season. Among other things, Judge went on to say, "I can tell you we got more players here who are going to be free agents next year, all right, who are in my office every day begging to come back. I know that. We got players who we coached last year that still calling me twice a week talking about how much they wish they were still here, and they are getting paid more somewhere else. So I know we've got the right foundational pieces there. I know we have some players in key positions who are guys that you can build with and keep carrying on." For more of all.com's coverage of the NFL, go to our NFL page. Mark Anabanet is a sports reporter for Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter at @AMarkG1.